All right, so welcome back to episode 2. This one, I just kind of wanted to talk about how you don't have to be ready, you just have to start. Now, that's probably a cliche thing, but it's so true. Okay, if you've been holding back on something close to your heart, or you've been really wanting to do something, but you're scared, you don't feel ready, you can think of a million hurdles to go through, there's a lot of things that you're thinking about that's stopping you, or you're scared someone's gonna judge you, or, all those little things that go through one's mind when you're doing something scary or something big or something different. But I just want to really kind of take home the message. You don't have to be ready. You just have to start. Okay. Was I ready to make this podcast? Kind of in a sense, yes, but also majorly no. So I've been talking about having my own podcast for a while now, probably for years, sadly. So it's imagine if I didn't let that fear stop me, I could have had a podcast for 2 or 3 years now. You know what I mean? So don't let fear stop you from doing what you want to do, essentially. So I was scared of kind of the little nitty gritty logistical things, like the tech stuff, like what kind of equipment do I need? What should I record on? I wanted a nice big ass microphone, and I wanted a decked out studio to record in. I wanted to shoot promotional videos, take a professional photo shoot, and have my thumbnail and an introduction theme song. I was thinking really into it. And eventually I want to get there, but I'm not going to let kind of all those little nitty gritty things stop me from just getting it done. Just get it out there, get started, and then build on it later. Okay. So yeah, all the tech stuff, coming up with a name, having merch, do I need to copyright this or whatever kind of legal stuff I need to do? It really is a spiral in here. Also, what do people think of me? Is it cringy? Do I look stupid? Kind of all those things. What's my family gonna think? What are my friends gonna think? What are people who know me gonna think? Kind of stuff like that that'll kind of get to you, but who the fuck cares? Okay, just do it anyways. They can think whatever they want to think. Don't let fear stop you. Okay, don't let it win. So get it done. So yeah, that's just kind of my message. So basically this podcast episode was made to basically get out there that if you're kind of feeling if you're kind of feeling like how I felt with this podcast, maybe you want to start a podcast too, or maybe you want to go on TikTok and start making videos, or Instagram, or maybe you want to sell everything and move to Bali and, make a life out there, whatever it is, from business to life to whatever you can think of. So yeah, basically whatever you're thinking about that's close to your heart, or you're scared to do, or your goals in life, whatever you're thinking about and you're overthinking about it and you kind of want to, but you're kind of scared, but what if this and this happens, or this person thinks of this of me, just those little things. Just start, okay? Because here I am, put myself out there. You can too. If I can do it, you can too, okay? I mean, don't wait until you feel super 110% confident, okay? Because, you kind of got to fake it sometimes until you make it. Fake confidence until you actually feel confident. It doesn't just you don't just wake up one day and you're like, I'm confident, let's do it, even though I pretend that every morning. I wake up and I'm like, I'm a new bitch today, okay? I'm gonna go conquer the world and stuff like that. You can do that too. I would recommend it. But still, just going through the steps, just doing it, the confidence will come. Just keep doing it. What kind of helped me finally make the big step? Oh, first of all, I'm a talker, okay? I just love talking about things. And I almost talk about things too much. So don't do that. Sometimes they say work in silence and show your hard work through action or whatever the fuck the saying is. But basically, just like, you know, think what you want to do. Don't tell everybody because not everyone's rooting for you. Not everyone's on your team. Okay, that's real talk. First of all, I like talked about it so much for years that I want to do my own podcast, and it honestly kind of like made me feel guilty because I would just keep talking about it and not doing it. Get a vision, get an inspirational idea or whatever your vision is or whatever you're wanting to do, and then just take like little steps. So I talked about it, and then I kind of like dibble dabbled and like, okay, like what if I actually did this, buy a mic. Okay, that was one step. Okay, I got a mic. Another step was, okay, like let's talk to ChatGPT and let's like just for funsies see what the outline would maybe look like. What could I talk about? What could I name it? What could we do for themes and episode ideas and people I could like interview and that type of stuff. So just kind of like get a vision, get kind of an outline, get those creative juices going, get some ideas, and then put it down, write it down somewhere, write a journal, use ChatGPT, start a Google Doc, something like that. Once you start like putting these things out like on paper or saying it out loud, and it's like, okay, this is actually like coming to life. It's not just an idea just sitting inside your head anymore. Okay, like let's get it rolling. I just took kind of like tiny steps, and I wanted this, trust me, big fancy production. I wanted Selling Sunset vibes. I said I wanted promo video, photo shoots, videos, marketing, fancy like introduction with music and stuff like that. And then because I wanted all that stuff, I was like, well, holy shit, that's a lot. I don't know how to do any of that. I don't know anyone who does all that stuff. I'm just not gonna do it. That's a no-no. Okay, I said ChatGPT, let's scale this down a little bit. Okay, let's make it simple for now, but eventually I want to be big. Let's just start small so it actually just seems doable right now. Like, let's just get something out. Do it. Take that step. Here I am, starting a podcast. Don't be scared. Don't care what other people think. Just do it anyways. Figure it out later, okay? Just go through the actions and figure it out later. Within reason, okay? If you don't feel ready, that's okay. Do I feel ready? No. Am I scared? Yes. Am I gonna still maybe think about what people think about my podcast episodes? Probably, but I'm gonna still trudge along anyways. I didn't feel ready, but I felt guilty, and that guilt was enough to just be like, okay, let's just do it, okay? And then talking to my therapist too, because I talked about it with her, and I was just like, I want to do this, I feel guilty. And she she actually said dumber people have done it. That is not, an insult to anyone, okay? But I'm just saying that was a kind of a funny quote. So, but like honestly though, like people are doing what you're thinking. So just do it. And figure it out later. That's kind of like my theme. Just figure it out later. That's kind of like what she told me, and it like clicked, and I was like, okay, done. Let's just do it. We can do it messy. Just do it. If you've been waiting for a sign, this is it. Start the thing. Do the thing. Move. Quit your job. I don't know. Apply for that program for school. Go for your master's. Become a lawyer. Become a doctor. Become a model. Whatever. Make those soap bars. Start that honeybee business. Just whatever it is. Get started. Do it scared. Do it messy. Do it without having everything all figured out, but ChatGPT will kind of help you a lot there. So start something. Start an outline. Figure out the details later. So you can do it scared. You don't need to be fearless and confident and all that stuff. You just have to, be willing to do it. So this is me telling you, just do it. If I'm an overthinker, I'm a big talker, I spiral, I'm all the above, okay? So if I can start a podcast and put myself out there, if I can tell everybody I'm gonna post videos on TikTok and not give a fuck about it, and then people are seeing my videos on their FYP, and I'm just like, cool, that's great. I'm making it big if I end up on your FYP. Like if I can do it, so can you. Like actually, so can you. Like I'm not like digging at myself here, okay? Because I'm all about my self love and self confident journey, self concept journey, therapy, okay? Like I'm a badass bitch. But if I can do this with all my overthinking and spiraling and all that stuff, like I'm a Pisces, okay? So there's a lot of ideas up in here, and it's a mumble jumble, and I don't know how to organize it sometimes, which is why I have ChatGPT Plus. If I can do it, you can too, okay? So take your next step, whatever that small step may be. It can be a small one, it can be as simple as getting the vision and writing it down. Just get started, okay? So stay soft, stay savage, and say what needs to be said. Let's keep making noise that means something.